What's up, YouTube? My name's Kenneth, and I made a Baby Yoda Rubik's Cube. So I love Baby Yoda. I'm really glad that he's blowing up right now because he's so adorable, and I really enjoy The Mandalorian. So I made this for a few reasons. First off, I wanted to make some sort of Star Wars based puzzle. I was thinking maybe like a 2x2 like Death Star Christmas ornament or something like that I could hang on the tree. But then with Baby Yoda blowing up, and also I really wanted to make some sort of 2x2x3 base puzzle, this just seemed like a natural fit. So I'm really happy that Baby Yoda's blowing up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this puzzle. I think it's one of the best I've ever made. So I'm really excited about it. Another reason I made this is actually for the Puzzle Advent Calendar. And that's a huge collaboration between 17 YouTubers and 15 puzzle designers to bring a brand new puzzle every day from December 1st to December 24th. Check out the playlist in the link in the description. There you can see all the other really unique and interesting puzzles, many of them holiday themed, and I think they're really awesome. So I'm really happy to be part of that. And so this is for the 14th. I also did a video on the 1st. And I'm really excited to show you guys this Baby Yoda Rubik's Cube. So this video, I'm going to talk about how I designed this puzzle. I'm going to talk about how I printed it and made it. Then I'm going to scramble it up, and then I'm going to solve it. And definitely stick around to see it all scrambled up because Baby Yoda looks amazing scrambled, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like it, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's talk about how I designed Baby Yoda. So to design this Baby Yoda Rubik's Cube, first I had to find a Baby Yoda model online. And I found one on Thingiverse, and I'll put a link in the description to that. And it's a really great model. It really was very high fidelity. And it actually was like bombing my computer because there was too many little triangles in that mesh. So I had to actually reduce the mesh to 50,000 triangles. That way I could bring it in to Fusion 360 and start modifying it. So in the core of this 2x2x3 Baby Yoda is actually a tiny little 3x3 Rubik's Cube. It's actually this same one as this one here. It's a little keychain. There's a little hole in one of the corners, and I took the keychain out. That's what the core is. I'm really actually following the example of one of these Tony Fisher inspired transformations where inside there's a keychain core, sometimes called a kernel. These pieces were made from like an actual 3x3 Rubik's Cube and this keychain, and I had to like cut the 3x3 pieces and get the keychain and cut that and glue it all together, put some epoxy sculpt in it, and I think I'd make Nathan Wilson proud. And I really enjoyed this 2x2x3. I made it really before you could like buy your own 2x2x3, so this was the only way to get your hands on one, and it ended up turning out really great. It turns really well, and I was really proud of my 2x2x3. So I wanted to use that same Fisher cuboid transformation and take a more modern 3x3 keychain puzzle and extend that and make that into a 2x2x3. So the first thing I did was I designed a 2x2x3 to work with one of these keychains, and I designed it in Fusion 360, and it was really challenging, and I finally got it working. But one thing I had to do was I had to kind of make these grooves for the middle layers, because the middle layers need to have clearance, because you have actually two layers glued to one corner. So wherever that corner goes, that layer turns with it, and you need to have clearance in there. So you have to have these kind of grooves in here. The same thing with the edges. The edges need to have clearance too, so that when these middle layers twist, that there's room for them to move right by that. So once I had the basic like core mechanism done, then I could start getting the Yoda model and really start slicing that up and getting that all set. So once I had that mechanism down and I knew the size of the core 3x3, that kind of determined the size that Yoda was going to be. So that determined the size. It was actually a little bigger than I was hoping, but he also looks really good at this size just sitting on the table. It looks like a great little baby Yoda. Once I had the main design, I started 3D printing it, and I used my Prusa i3 Mark III printer with the multi-material upgrade, and I started by printing this ear here. And it printed first in the brown and the green, and it printed it together. And once it printed, I realized I could do the rest of Yoda. So then I printed the rest of Yoda's head all at once. And unfortunately, one of the strands of filament got tangled up and it ended up failing. So I had to print the head a second time. Once that was done, then I printed all of the single color brown pieces all at once. And then once that was printed, I was able to glue it all together. And the gluing took a while, but everything glued really well. And I was really happy with how that turned out. And then I was done. So I ended up having a really great little baby Yoda, and this is what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scramble it up and solve it for you guys. So Baby Yoda turns pretty good. That core that I used works really good. The top and bottom layers don't turn as good as these like tall layers turn. And I think that's because these fillets here, they're basically like little tiny staircases. It's really hard to see, but that's because each layer has like a little ridge to it. And when two of those get next to each other, they really kind of like, they stick to each other and they don't really slide. So I probably would have done better had I sanded them down, but I'm actually, you know, it's not so bad, and I'm still happy with the turning. I think it turns fine. I really like when you get two Yoda ears right next to each other. It looks really cool. It looks like kind of the head of a worm or something like that. So here's an example of what Baby Yoda looks like all scrambled up. I think he looks amazing. It's really fun to see all the different shapes he can make. I like to see his hands upside down and you know, his head on the bottom, and I don't know, I think it just like turns out really awesome. I think he looks really fun scrambled up. So now that he's all scrambled up, I think I'm gonna give him a quick solve. So ready, set, and go. So I do his head first, and then I'll do his feet. So there's his head. His head is all done. So now let's do his feet. So these two are in the right spot, but these two are not. So I have to switch those two. So now the bottom layer and the top layer are complete. And all that's left is the middle layer. And now Baby Yoda's solved. So solving the 2x2x3 isn't too hard, which I think is fine because this is a Baby Yoda, right? If this were a Master Jedi Yoda, you'd want to use a Master Cube, which is like a 4x4x4. But being a Baby Yoda, you probably want an easier puzzle. So that's part of the reason I think a 2x2x3 works out great for Baby Yoda. But again, a 2x2x3 isn't a trivial puzzle. When I first got one, I couldn't actually solve it, even though I could solve a 3x3. And so there's like one algorithm I had to learn. But once I learned that, it's actually not so bad. So I think 2x2x3 is a great fit for Baby Yoda. Yeah, I'm really happy with the quality of the puzzle. It turns really well. I also think the quality of the print was really great. I was a little worried about it because I used a 0.2 millimeter layer height and I had it print in a draft speed. So it printed really quickly because I just didn't have the patience to wait for like a 0.1 millimeter layer height. It would have just taken so many hours. But even at the fast setting, my Prusa i3 Mark III just did a great job. It just turned out so well. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out the link in the description where you can see the other puzzles from the Puzzle Advent Calendar. This is the 14th one, so there's 13 other puzzles already there. Tomorrow's puzzle is actually going to come from Ogre Cubes, so definitely check out his channel and subscribe so that you can see his video coming out tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoy, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching, and of course, have a great day.